Hello, everyone. My name is Zach,
My name is Jesse.
My name is Connor.
What's up? My name is Brian.
And my name is Marco.
and we are the Boys of Ventura. For today's topic, it is episode 12. Well, actually, yeah, it is episode 12. We are going to be talking about horror movies, and today we have a special guest, also known as Mikey. Say hello, Mikey.
Yo, yo, what's good?
Tell us a little bit about yourself, bro.
Uh, One of Zach's coworkers here in the 805, Sagittarius, cinephile, lover of cinema, completionist, and cats rule.
Well, there he goes. Simple and great.
Can't argue with
Um,
that last part.
Yep, we definitely have some cat people here. But anyways, with that being said, how are you guys doing?
Pretty fine.
How was your guys' weeks?
Um, Pretty good work week. Learning some new stuff there. Seeing a couple old people that used to work there and then quit like a year and a half ago come back. Um, and then also, just been kicking it with you guys. We went to the gym together, and then we watched Despicable Me 4. That was good. It was a highlight of this week so far. We got to celebrate America.
America.
Hope yes, sir. Hope everyone too that's watching had a happy 4th of July too, regardless of when this comes out.
Definitely.
And yeah, it is kind of getting back to being hot again, but it's still like pretty cold at night too, I must say.
It's got to be a relief though, after it being hot all day. It's got to be some sort of chilling point. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, it
I
must be
mentioned
nice
this.
being nice and cold at night. Over here, it's
Yeah,
still
pretty
hot.
much. hmm
Your base
And that's the week.
gotta have some good ass AC though, huh, fool?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
fucking. My room has a great ass AC.
There you go. So it
The
balances
past
out.
the past
Yeah,
couple weeks or
exactly.
so, freaking my mom and I thought we had like a problem with the rodent in the garage. So I had to like move all my Xbox stuff into like another room from the garage. Um, at first we thought it was like a rat. Then we thought, oh no, like a mouse. And then now we heard from pest control that it's actually was a lizard. So really, it was something that was kind of harmless. But considering how hot it is in the garage, I kind of needed motivation to get out of there.
Garage weather.
Yeah.
Be melting in there, huh?
Garage weather, getting garage animals. And the reason why they thought it was because they thought we thought there was like rodent poop over there, but it was actually lizard poop.
Little homie's
So that
taking
was like
some
the
big old
science.
shits or some shit.
I guess so. I guess he
Taking
had
shits
Taco
twice the
Bell.
size of itself. Yeah, Taco Bell. He's on
Baja
that
Yeah.
Blast.
pre-workout shit.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
y'all
How's
are
everyone else's week been?
Mine was pretty good. Despite the week being shorter because of 4th of July. It was still a good week. As you
with
guys
the X
know.
Games numbers.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like
The
that
volume
that
was crazy.
yeah, I feel like that has been taking over some of our workload. So I can't complain about that. But 4th of July just happened. Work has been crazy for the past 2 weeks. Because the 4th of July, that's like one of our most popular holidays for releasing beer and shit. Everyone wants to go out on the weekend, enjoy a beer in the hot weather. Um, but yeah, week was good. Got to see that Despicable Me movie finally. Really good. Definitely recommend you guys watch it. It was really funny, and I feel like it was very relatable.
A lot of
Um,
inside jokes, huh?
oh yeah, definitely, definitely a lot of adult jokes. I feel. but I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone. But yeah, you guys should definitely give it a watch. Thursday and Friday. I'm sorry, Wednesday and Friday were really slow because I had Thursday off for 4th. So I was very surprised because like I didn't even get my 8 on either of those times. And I also got a hornet's nest growing on my roof right now by my sliding door.
Shit.
So yeah, I'm definitely
That's
gonna have.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna have to go take care of that shit eventually.
I'm gonna have to send that lizard over there to go get him.
Bro,
You need a
please.
cherry bomb or something.
Gonna need some.
Firecrackers.
Honestly, I should have wasted my firecrackers on those hornet nest.
Oh shit.
Man, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
We'll just waste it on hornet's nest. We'll see the aftermath.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my week. How was y'all's?
Mine was pretty good. I mean, work's been pretty busy the past couple of weeks. Freaking just out of nowhere, just freaking the day shift and shit, I have a 4-day weekend, but I had duty on Friday yesterday for me. I literally just woke up from resting from it like an hour ago. So yeah, it's just with my 4th of July, I didn't do anything too crazy since I had like duty the next day. But there was a couple barbecues going around, and I was there able to catch a grub and stuff.
There you
Drank a
go.
bit. Nothing too crazy though. Because of fucking duty. But yeah.
Hey, at least you
So
did your
yeah.
part and celebrated America, you know?
Oh yeah, you already know that, man.
Fuck yeah. Even in another country, you celebrate America. How satisfying is that?
Yeah, for real.
What a plot twist.
Yeah. Brian, Marco, Alex, how was y'all's?
I guess it was fine. Went to the movies. Like Zach said, chilling at home. Nothing special.
What'd you do all week?
Studying for DMV.
Oh shit, DMV.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I was talking to my friend about that. She was at the DMV earlier, and I was like, "It's one of the 9 circles of hell,
Oh yeah. Anytime you go
Dante's
there,
Inferno."
you're gonna be in some sort of line that requires you to get something to distract yourself from it. But yeah, that's good, Brian. Good for you.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, Brian. Proud of you, big dog.
Marco, what about you, dog? What you got going on? Or what did you
I
have?
mean, besides dodging a forklift, I'm pretty chilling, you know.
Dodging a
Whoa,
fucking fork.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
OSHA
You
has
gotta
You leave
entered the
that.
celebrate.
chat.
You leave that plot twist with us, and now you're saying, "Oh, all good." All right, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking, you gotta tell us the story now.
Yeah, it was actually fucking Wednesday when it happened. Um, so I got back from driving my route, you know, and fucking shit. I was in a bag loading up trash in one of our big trucks, and a guy on a forklift, he lost control of the forklift because the handle came off.
Ooh.
So, like the
Ooh.
turning handle to make that bitch turn, and he was
Oh,
stuck
dang.
going straight backwards, and I didn't realize until he fucking waved my ass down, and I'm jumping out the fucking way from a forklift. I never
And
knew I
bullet,
Damn.
got fucking,
and bullet
um,
time that shit. Huh?
bro. I'm playing Crossy Road with a fucking forklift now. What the fuck?
Close call.
Hey, bro, I was not. I did not sign up to play Crossy Road today.
Fuck no, you're playing
Well,
Frogger, fool.
it's a good thing you didn't come out injured or anything. And
Man, I
thank God.
wanted to be. The fuck? I wanted to
Oh,
be days off.
workman's comp.
Hold me once I workers comp. Yeah, but can you blame him? Shit.
I mean, bro, honestly, at this point, after being hit by 4 cars, I don't think that shit will do anything to me.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a big
Like,
old bounce back.
bro, broken that fucking forklift.
Was it gas or electric?
Electric.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was it a cat?
What?
Was it a cat? Yale?
No, it was. What the fuck was that brand again? It was Japanese, bro. I don't fucking know.
Oh, never mind. I don't fuck with those. No, I'm just kidding.
I do, and I'm dodging
You
them
hear
too.
that, Jesse?
Well, my forklift does not do that, so I'm happy about that.
Got those new the new horses
If
just came in.
oh yeah, we just got like
Saw
two
you on
new
that
ones.
earlier.
Yeah, it was
How was
really
it?
fresh.
I didn't ask you there. I was meaning to ask you.
The steering on it's really fresh. I don't know what it is, but like compared to the other one I had, like it's really nice. The only thing I hate about it is that the forks go out a little longer. So like if you put a pallet on it, you'll just see like about an inch of the tip of the fork sticking out of the back of the pallet. So that kind of
Those AB pallets, right?
yeah. So like that kind of
Mm.
throws me off a little bit, but I mean, I
What
feel
about with the
like
bigger pallets then?
I feel like it might be a little better with the bigger pallets at that point because it is like 3-4 inches longer than the other ones we have. I haven't tried it yet, but I'll definitely give it a try when I get on one next time. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. How was the rest of your week though, Marco?
I mean, not bad. I mean, just today I had to unstuck a forklift.
Ooh.
No story, funny story. Um, we're training a new guy how to use a forklift. Not a good idea, by the way. Never leave some old fool to do that.
No.
So this fucker decides to like pull forward with the forklift, and he
Mm-hmm.
actually embedded the forks of into the big truck of our work truck.
Wait, repeat
You
that?
pierced it?
Like he went through it?
Yes, he went through the fucking truck with the forks.
How the fuck you even do that?
I don't know.
What
I
the
don't want
fuck?
to question it. At this, I was really chill about it and everything until I realized it was my truck that got fucking stabbed in the side. So I'm
He's like,
like,
hell no. Oh
I'm
hell
like,
no.
yo, bro. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I gotta call the owner now. I gotta call the fucking office lady. I'm like, fuck, bro. And I gotta go through all the paperwork and shit about this thing.
No
Oh,
safety bonus for you.
I fucking wish, motherfuckers. Swear to
Yeah.
fucking. This is why I don't let anyone else teach someone to use a forklift, bro.
Well, driving with the forks up like that, you know.
Yeah, that should be like a number one hint. Like, that's like the number one thing you should be taught. Never face your forks up. That's like the worst thing ever,
I
unless you're like
know,
dropping something.
I know. I like, bro. Like, it's like we told this fool teach them properly, and then next thing you know, they do this. And it's like, come on, bro. It's like I had one nice thing in that fucking workplace. The fuck you want? You taking it away from me already?
I have
Like,
one
fuck.
beautiful thing at
Yeah.
this job, and you just fucked it up. You just fucked
I
it
know.
up like
Right?
you didn't care.
At this moment, he knew he was fucked up.
Fucked up.
Hey,
At this moment.
I was in the whole training that fool, so it doesn't matter to me. It's like they're making me go through all the paperwork process.
Well, that itself should be like very painful because like it goes through like a certain processing order. It's got to go through like HR. Through the owner. Like
Yeah, it does, bro, and
it
it's
takes like a
pissing me
lot
off.
of weeks for that. So I can understand that. Shit, bro. That's
That's what,
tough.
and
Especially
what sucks
since you
even more.
didn't even like do it like the new guy did.
I know it's just like the problem is they want to blame the new guy because then we won't have extra workers there since we're already short-handed. So they're like, they saw my bitch ass standing around there like, what the fuck did you do? Like cussing this fool out, and he's like, all right, you're doing paperwork, fool. I'm like, fuck.
Damn, bro.
With the short end of the stick. Fuck this.
I'm out.
Damn. So you probably just don't want to be near a forklift at this moment.
No, I do.
You know what? Since this topic is about horror movies, we're gonna make a movie about Marco trying to murder every forklift known to man because of a trunk incident that he had.
He's dodging
The
forklifts. He's fucking getting burned by forklift.
Oh, I've rubbed on a forklift before.
You what?
I burnt rubber on a forklift.
What, doing
Dang,
some
brother.
donuts and shit?
Yeah. I
Oh
flipped a bitch.
man, that was back when I used to work for an HVAC company. I'd be able to do fucking burnouts and donuts in the parking lot. That shit was fun.
Yeah, it was fun in games and all until I flipped the forklift.
Oh,
You bit it?
he flipped it. He turned it.
Oh!
I flipped
I
it.
was
Like,
gonna say, what the fuck you find your forklifts for, fool?
what's funny is I was using the gas forklift we have there, and fuck. So I was in a mean corner making a hard left, and bro, my dumbass decided, you know what? I'm gonna just fucking sit on the right side, far right side, and see what I can do. I made mistake of my life. I like stepped on the pedal and shit. Like I want to burn rubber, bitches. You know. Yeah, it was a bad idea. Fucking tilted. I was off two wheels. I'm like, what the fuck? And then overtook that turn. Next thing you know, forklift's on the floor. I'm on the other side of the forklift. Me and forklifts don't have great history, bro.
I can tell. I can tell.
Like me,
It's a good thing none of us have a forklift at this moment. Because I know Marco would be
Oh, for real.
manhunting that bitch.
yep, I would.
Yeah. What about you, Mikey? How was your week?
Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
This is like part two of the longest pay period. I got 90 hours at least. And I know 80% of it is overtime as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just getting home. Tyler got me on that 24, so we're watching 24 right now. And then I got into the new season of The Bear.
Mm-hmm.
So catching up on some TV shows and getting enough sleep. And just making sure I'm at work. Other than that, I mean, trying to beat this hot weather, man.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know where you all you guys are at, but we're on like in the outskirts of Cam, so we don't have much of that marine layer.
Yeah. I mean, I think at this point, no matter where you're at in California, you're definitely going to be dealing with at least like 80 degrees of humid air.
My roommate was just in the Bay Area last weekend for a baseball game, and he was like, "Oh, the weather was amazing." And I was like, "That's so fucking weird." Up there it's cooler. Down here it's like hell.
That makes one of us,
I mean, yeah, it's near the desert, Like, Southern California is more of like a desert area.
Very true.
Yeah, true.
You still get
Yeah.
burned anywhere.
Couldn't get it up. Wah, wah, wah.
That was just way too perfect.
For real.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's safety bonus month, so that's something to look forward to.
Oh, it's this month?
Yeah.
Fuck
What's
yeah!
that?
Yes!
Oh, Willie was saying it's either next Friday or the following.
Well,
But either way, we're getting paychecks the next Fridays. The next 3 Fridays, we're getting, we're getting money.
I'll just
So
say this: it's the opposite of what Marco just did this week. So,
yeah,
yeah, it's to be safe,
fucking
of
up.
course.
Other than that, the week's been pretty chill. Just one day at a time. Just I'm not a summer guy, so I thrive
Me
in
neither.
the fall and winter season. So summer is just unbearable.
There you go. Well, hey, with that being said.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Well, you just heard it, guys. It is trivia time, bitches. Been a while since we did this, but it is, we do 10 questions. Whoever gets the most right gets $5 from the other losers. I'll be the host who will be doing the questions. And, yeah, let's get right into this bitch. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre's Leatherface wears a mask made from what? Plastic, human skin, none of these, or leather?
Human skin.
Human skin.
I'm gonna say human
Human
skin
skin.
too. Everyone says human skin?
Yes, sir.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Human skin. Okay.
You know, funny. Actually, Tyler and I actually met Toby Hooper, the guy who directed that movie. We
Oh,
went to a
sick.
screening. Yeah, we went to a
What?
screening years back at the Aero Theater in Santa Monica, and we caught Funhouse, which is his other movie, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a double bill, and he was there, and we got to shake hands with him after the movie. It's like 2010 or 11.
Did you
It was
get an
pretty sick.
autograph at least?
Oh, I think he did. I'm not an autograph guy. You know, I take a hand. That's enough for me. But
You watched this show Sons of Anarchy?
SOA, yeah,
My mom was able to get an autograph from the director of Sons of Anarchy. We still have it. Shit's so dope.
pretty good show. I kept up with that and the Mayans, and they're both pretty decent.
Tight. Very tight. Okay. Question 2. Which actor played the killer in Seven? Gary Oldman, William Dafoe, Kevin Spacey, or Brad Pitt?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Well, Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Everyone says Kevin Spacey?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Kevin Spacey.
I think his alias was John Doe. It was John Doe because they didn't have a name. He didn't have they didn't know his name, so it was John Doe.
Perfect name. Who is the murderer in Friday the 13th? Pamela Voorhees, Jason Voorhees, Ghostface, or Norman Bates?
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees.
No, Pamela.
Pamela.
Thank you for giving me the answer.
Brian's literally just copying what you're saying. Brian, think of your own shit.
Well, I don't.
That one's got to
I
be
don't
the
watch
first
horror
answer he
movies.
spits out for sure. Because
I don't know horror movie characters, so
Okay. I guess I'll go with Pamela too. 3, 2, 1. Pamela.
all the sequels are Jason after that.
Mm-hmm.
What is the occupation of Hannibal Lecter, the serial killer who appears in such films as The Silence of the Lambs? Dentist, psychiatrist, chef, or pediatrician?
Mm.
I'm gonna go psychiatrist as well.
Psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist.
I'm going with psychiatrist right there.
3,
I remember seeing Silence of the Lambs. It's a good movie.
3, 2,
I
1.
don't know what to think of that.
Yep, psychiatrist.
Dr. Hannibal Lecter. You guys catch that series,
Yes.
the TV show with Mads Mikkelsen?
I don't think I have, no.
Nope.
I fell off, but it's pretty good. I don't know if you're a fan of Mads Mikkelsen, the villain from Casino Royale, the 007 movie. Plays a pretty good Hannibal.
Oh, he's in that movie too?
Yeah, he plays Hannibal in the series and the TV show.
Oh, that's crazy. Which of the following was not based on a Stephen King work? Exorcist, Cujo, Children of the Corn, or Misery?
The Exorcist. I'm going with The Exorcist.
And this is what the question is. Which one's not Stephen
Based off
King?
of his works.
Which
yeah.
is not.
Which isn't based
Oh
off of
yeah, then
Stephen.
Exorcist. Yeah, Exorcist for sure.
Exorcist.
Then yeah.
Exorcist. Okay, Marco.
I'm going with Children of the Corn.
All right, 3, 2, 1. The Exorcist. Mikey. I want you to say the answer last because I know you're gonna know these ones or this one at
Okay.
least.
All right.
Which actor made his film debut in A Nightmare on Elm Street? Charlie Sheen, Johnny Depp, Nicolas Cage, or Robert Englund?
Robert Englund.
Robert England.
Probably England.
You want me to say Johnny Depp?
You do know Marco the answer, right?
Marco,
What?
say your answer.
Robert England.
Oh, Robert. Okay, I'm gonna say. Wait, Johnny Depp was in one?
He was in the first one. Yes. Yeah.
We'll go with Johnny Depp then. 3, 2, 1. Johnny Depp.
Robert Englund had done other work prior to that, but it was Johnny Depp's first breakthrough role.
Alright. Who is the villain in Halloween? Jack Torrance, Pennywise, Michael Myers, or Freddy Krueger?
In Halloween?
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Mikey.
Moi.
I say that.
What does everyone else
Michael
say?
Myers.
Michael
Michael
Myers?
Myers.
Michael.
3, 2, 1. Okay, Michael Myers.
Oh, you want to know another story of a screening Tyler and I went to? When Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's version came out, we went to an early screening, and none other than Rob Zombie himself was in the theater with us. He watched the movie with us.
What?
Didn't know that until after we were all leaving, and he's just standing there with Sherry. I'm like looking at Tyler, like, dude, he was in there with us.
How the
He was,
fuck
like,
are you
playing-
meeting all the fucking famous people? What the fuck? The only person I met was the actor of Meg from Family Guy, and you fucking meet all these
Actress.
Yeah. Well, actress,
I think-
yes.
I think my favorite person, it had to have been Sinbad. I met Sinbad.
Sinbad?
Sinbad, yeah. That dude was wearing a fucking tracksuit. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was at the Northridge Mall.
Oh, shit.
That dude was a giant.
Probably looks big in a tracksuit, huh?
Yeah, scary. Yeah. Taller than me.
Oh, so Mikey times 2 almost.
Giant. A giant.
What real life killer inspired Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho? Ed Gein, Joel Rifkin, Richard Speck, or Charles Manson?
Wait, repeat the question.
Charles.
What real life killer inspired Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho? Ed Gein, Joel Rifkin, Richard Speck, or Charles Manson?
Charles Manson.
I'm gonna go Charles too.
Charles Manson. Yeah, Charles.
Oh, fuck.
The third option?
Richard Speck.
I'm going with that fool.
All right.
No, but I'm going to go with that fool.
I want to say. I'm just going to go with Geen.
Gein.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I'm wrong, though.
Wait. So who said Charles Manson?
I did.
Okay. Jesse, you said Charles too?
Yeah.
Okay. So me, Brian, Connor and Jesse said Charles. Marco says Richard, and Mikey says Ed Gein. All right, 3, 2, 1. Damn, it was Ed Gein. Fuck.
Right.
Damn. It's funny. Tyler went and saw all three Psychos at the New Beverly in Hollywood, and I should have gone because you catch those in 35 millimeter.
Okay, which of the following did not feature Jamie Lee Curtis? Friday the 13th, Prom Night, The Fog, or Halloween? I'm gonna say The Fog.
Fog.
We'll go Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
I'm gonna go with The Fog.
Wait, who said The Fog? Me, Connor, and Brian?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
And everyone else said Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1. Damn, it was Friday the 13th.
Fog's a pretty good film. Of pirates, basically. Ghosts, pirate ghosts.
Should have known better. Of course, Mikey's gonna get a lot of these right.
At this point,
When I heard what the
when,
subject was, I was like, "This is very
Ooh, easy for
wow,
me.
perfect. This is perfect."
I think at this point he's the winner.
No,
Yeah.
no, there's neck and
Well,
neck. I'm sure.
there's one more. And I'm pretty sure he knows this one.
Like, there's one more, but we're definitely gonna lose.
Yeah, we're fucked either way.
Yeah, at this point he's the winner.
No. But like, it would not be trivia if we don't do the last question.
Yeah, we gotta do all 10. This is literally the last
Oh,
one.
you do 10 questions?
Yeah, we're on the
Yeah.
10th
I was about
one
to
right
say,
now.
like, I could be here all night talking to you about this stuff.
I know, bro. You're like the horror movie expert here. Well, let's get to the final one, shall we, guys?
Of course.
Yep.
Who directed Scream? Ridley Scott, John Carpenter, Wes Craven, or George Romero? Damn well.
George Romero's in George Romero's in the option, bro.
Yeah, he
That's
literally.
fucking crazy, bro.
Actually shook his hand too, by the way. At an actor
Okay.
screening in Hollywood.
Out of all the movie screenings you've been, how many famous people have you met? Out of all of them?
I've been going since the 2009, 10, and the last couple hundred, maybe, like a half a dozen. Sometimes they're just there. Sometimes they're actually there to answer Q&A. This particular time, it was a screening of Romero's one of his later zombie films, and he was leaving the Q&A, and me and Tyler had seats along the aisle, and I just put my hand out as he was walking by, and he shook my hand. Like, no one was able to get autographs or anything. He was leaving, and
Wow.
I just decided to put my hand out instead of saying anything to try and stop him, and he just put his hand out and shook mine. I got lucky.
That's
What are the
wholesome
options
right
again?
there. Ridley Scott, John Carpenter, Wes Craven, and George Romero.
Craven.
I'm gonna go with Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Craven.
Craven I'm
Craven.
craving some shit.
I'm gonna go with Craven. Everyone answered?
Mm-hmm.
Mikey, what'd you say?
Craven.
Craven? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Craven.
R.I.P.
Okay. I was 10. I'm gonna tally up all of the right answers.
I forgot George Romero was an actual director. I just know him from Call of Duty.
Was he okay? So this is news to me because I stopped playing after MW2. What's this about?
It's
Oh,
in
he's just part
zombies.
of a zombies map, the Call of the Dead. He was supposed to be this boss in the map that you try to kill
Mm,
during the game as you go up the rounds. He's supposed to be like this cursed director trying to make a movie, and like the setting
the
of it, like
zombies.
the character. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah,
he
that
got
makes sense.
affected by the zombies, and like he
That's
starts chasing
actually
you around.
that's actually pretty cool. Like
Oh yeah, it's
that they
really
made him a
fun.
zombie. He is the godfather of zombies, though. The zombies
The map
genre.
itself is really fun to play, especially with George
it is
following you
fun.
around. Yeah.
It makes it fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. It makes it more challenging because I feel like without him, the map itself is just way too easy. That's just me though. All right. Well, I got the tallies. We'll go from right to left. Cotter got 6. Brian got 6. Marco got 6. Jesse got 7. I got 7. And your winner with a total of 10 out of 10, unsurprisingly, Mikey. Eh. So,
Yeah.
all 5 of us owe
Thank you.
you
Thank
a
you.
dollar.
Hey, I'll be here all week.
How's that gonna work?
No,
Wow.
it's fine, bro. It's like this is fun. Like you guys hang out and
Uh,
stuff. And I was about to say, like the next time a good movie comes out, we should probably all like hit collection or something.
I'm down. Yeah, we can definitely do that sometime.
There's that one bar in the what is that? The Annex. But other than that, yeah, no, this was fun. Out the trivia, horror trivia, even.
Well,
mhm.
that's good then. I had a feeling you would ace this. So, knowing you from work. uh,
Ah,
Alrighty then. Well, with the results being said, let's get on to the topic. What is a good movie y'all have seen that's like horror and like, you
Oh,
guys grew
oh,
up with?
I got one. I got one. I mean, like I seen a few, but like like when I watch horror movies, like I want to get scared and I want to get like fucking spooked the fuck out.
Well, yeah,
Like
that's the point of it.
that's what makes a fucking yeah, exactly. But like like most of like the horror movies like we've pretty much seen. It's just like okay, I can sit through and watch it and not get scared. But like the crazy ones are like the one about like demons and spirits and stuff, and like based on the true story type shit. Those ones actually like get to me, and like the best one I ever seen would be like The Conjuring or like Insidious. Those are like top
some good
like
ones.
tier, bro.
You
Yeah,
fucker.
those
I
are
was
like
gonna
those.
say that one.
Yeah, James
Yeah,
Wan.
no.
James Wan, with the Conjuring and Annabelle.
I felt like Annabelle wasn't really that scary. Like I felt like it
I
gave
mean,
you like more um creepy vibes, but it wasn't really like scary.
I guess like the like the prequel of it and the sequel of it, but like I know like the first Annabelle movie that like got released, I got pretty scared on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like when like me like a believer in like in Christ and Christianity, like when you think about like demons and
Oh,
spirits and stuff, that's what really
it
gets you.
hits a
Honestly,
nerve.
I mean, yeah,
Oh
like
man.
yeah, I
I
mean.
hear you.
Yeah, because like yeah, it's based on a true story. One of the things or like true events of it are like part of the movie, or the events are true. So you're like, oh shit, like this shit like could happen if you fucking call out to the wrong fucking spirit and shit.
That's why you
Right.
don't
I'm not
fuck with
trying to
that
have
shit.
that. Yeah, I'm not trying to like be possessed. And then
Ouija boards and all that. You don't mess with that stuff.
yeah, like I remember like back then like freaking I think like when like we had like our friend group in high school where it was bigger, they were talking about like playing a Ouija board, and I was like, "Fuck no, I ain't part of that shit. I'm not trying to do it."
I would have
Because
never
like
considered that.
I remember
yeah,
that.
and I would never get yeah, I would yeah, and Zach remembers that too. Yeah, I remember like fucking. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be doing fuck shit like that.
Well, I can't say shit because I have played with a Ouija board before.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm the
but
Yeah,
liar
nothing
over here.
my
happened.
my boy Seabass. we were at his house and we lit like candles around us. It was in like a dark room. I think it was like 9 or 10 in the evening, and
Fucking idiot.
and we were playing the Ouija board, and it wasn't even like any of ours. It was like one of Seabass's other friends that brought it, and we asked like a question, and it didn't work. So Seabass literally grabbed the piece with the magnifying glass on it. And he's like, "Yeah, fuck this," and he throws it towards the fucking wall. Like full on yeets that motherfucker.
Yeah, he did.
Fucking he fucking
Fucking
eat the
dork.
fucking piece across the room, bro. That is crazy, bro.
I know. I did play with it. Like I did ask a question or two. I forgot what it was, but like nothing happened, thankfully. So I think out of all of us, Seabass is probably cursed because that's why he's all that fucked up. No, I'm just kidding.
That
Wow.
reminds me of. Did you guys see that Talk to Me movie?
Oh no, I haven't. That looked
Oh
pretty
my!
scary. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly what you guys are talking about, like with Ouija board, just like fooling around as kids, but like kind of up the same alley. That shit was
With the
like
with Yeah, they were fucking with like a cursed object. It looked like, and you're just like,
yeah, it was like it was like
yeah.
a hand that was like cursed or something. I don't know. I thought it was pretty scary, but
It was that one that got released this year, huh?
I think it was last year. But yes, within the last year,
I think I saw a
technically,
trailer of it. It looked kind of good.
it's worth checking
What do
out.
y'all think of Paranormal Activity? Like, I remember seeing that, and like,
I've been
I don't
sitting
know.
on the one that
It
I
seemed
love the
like the
most,
parody one.
and it's the marked ones. That's my favorite of the entire
I, me-
series.
I remember like I remember like the first time like I seen any Paranormal Activity was the marked ones, and I like
Oh
really
fuck!
liked that one. Yeah, and I didn't even know if it was all connected until like I saw like a YouTube video how like there's certain parts of like the fucking of like the movie actually blend through, and I'm like, oh shit.
I think it's the odd films that are all connect. Like yeah, because they deal with like the first one happens in Simi, I think,
Hmm.
and then they mention Moore Park and then Oxnard, and so they're all kind of related in a way.
Yeah,
That shit is kind of fucked up.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys have the Shutter app.
I think I used to.
There's one on there called Skinamarink. If you're into, I think it freaked me out, but I turned my phone off. I didn't have any distractions. Turned all the lights off.
Homie
And it
wanted the
kind of
full
it kind of
experience.
weirded me. Yeah, it weirded me out. It's a lo-fi film, so it looks like grainy and looks like something filmed on a hand cam. Kind of found footage in a way.
Yeah.
But if I mean, and it's also a slow burn, which you kind of have to be patient. But if you like make yourself vulnerable, like you're saying, stuff that makes you scary, if you go in there, and just kind of don't expect anything, and you just kind of take what they give you, and you're going to come out with an experience regardless. And that's the best way to review a movie or to form an opinion, because most people are here like, oh, I didn't like that movie, and then people judge it on based on what other people say, or it's just not cool or popular. But you have to watch it for yourself.
It's like you're supposed to do it the way it's presented almost.
Yeah, just don't go with expectations or anything. Like, it's your opinion. Like your opinion is worth more than someone else's opinion, right? Like if you like something and someone else doesn't like it, like fuck them, right? But at the same time, you should, with every film, if horror, drama, crime. I'm big into crime films, like bank robberies and stuff like that. But everything is worth watching once, so you could say, "I did see it. I liked it. I didn't like it." So you could talk, and you could say anything. You're at the table. You could speak up.
Right.
But yeah, Skinamarink. Check out the trailer even. And when you do check out that trailer, turn off all the lights. It's just fucking weird. It's creepy.
Kind of like what Jesse was saying earlier. One of my top ones I would have to say kind of creeped me out way too much was The Conjuring, and it was the second one where it took place in that house, like that old like 60s house, and the daughter's like possessed because she was playing around with shit she shouldn't have played with originally. Like I remember seeing that demon that like kept on looking like where the camera was pointing. That shit creeped me the fuck out. And then all the fucking crosses like flipped upside down, which symbolized the devil. That got me too. Like it was all creepy as fuck. I think the jump scares were really good though. I liked them.
You guys see Malignant?
Malignant?
Malignant.
No.
I don't think I have. What's it about?
It's the guy who did the first, The Conjuring, and he's he's involved with Saw. But
Ooh, I
it's a
love Saw. That's my best franchise
yeah.
ever, I think.
So I mean, if it's on Max, so you'll be able to stream it, but it's pretty cool, like horror thriller film. It's worth checking out.
What horror movies have you seen, Connor?
I've seen Saw 1 and 2. I've always liked them, not just for like the horror aspect, but just in general, like the twist to it and how it shows that like the victims in it are not like they're flawed too, because they've done some bad shit, and like they like
They're
once
part
they
of the
see that.
story like that.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Yeah.
like they gotta find ways to use their own ingenuity to like figure out the puzzle, and then like there's all these clues as to like where the key is to get out of there and all of them. I think they flow really good, like in general, like the beginning and the sequel. And I've always liked the fact that this YouTube show that Zach and I used to watch when we were younger, Annoying Orange, they made it like a parody of Saw 2, which is kind of funny.
Oh yeah, definitely. Can't go wrong with
Yeah.
that.
hmm What about you guys, Brian and Marco?
I haven't seen one recently, but the one I really liked was an old horror movie called La Llorona. The
Oh, La Rona?
Oh,
La Rona, no mames, güey. Damn.
No, man.
No mames, güey. La Llorona, fool. That shit, I remember that shit that scared the fuck out of me when I was
Oh, is
younger.
that that's like a folklore, right? With the
So it's basically like an old tale that goes back to Mexico, that a lady drowns her kids in a lake, was it? Yeah, a lake, huh? Or yeah, huh? Just it was a lake that they drowned her in.
yeah, I think it was like a lake or like or river. One of those two, lake or
Yeah,
river.
one of those two. And at night you'll hear the lady scream for her kids.
hell no.
Like she'll scream like, "Oh, my kids," and then if she'll find any kids or anyone out in the streets at night, she'll drag them and all the way back to the any body of water and drown them there.
What the fuck?
I
So
feel
yeah,
like my cousin know that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's like
if you have a chance to watch it, if it's still available somewhere, you should definitely watch it.
See if it's streaming anywhere. I think I've seen it
Um,
once. I think it's by the same guys actually, or the curse. See, there's several of them, but
What about The Nun? Has anyone seen The Nun?
I
Yep.
haven't.
Great movie. It's kind of like Annabelle in a way where it's got that creepy vibe, but like it doesn't really um scare you too much. I think max there were like one or two jump scares, but like even then they weren't that bad. They were just sudden, like right in your face. Yeah, it's pretty much like possessed nuns and like they're trying to find like an amulet or some stupid ass shit in like this
I think that
temple.
has to follow with the Conjuring as well.
I think yeah, I think
I
it's like
think.
a
Yeah, 'cause the nun is
spin-off.
in. Yeah, it's a spin-off series.
Yeah. Like I don't know, it didn't really seem that scary to me, but like I still enjoyed the plot and all. Like the point of going there, they talked about religion in it a little bit, the backstory of it. Didn't mind it too much. What about you, Brian? What you got?
Not really to horror movies, you know.
There's got to be a horror movie you know of.
The Teletubbies.
The Teletubbies. Homie watches YouTube shorts of the Teletubbies.
I mean, I remember in high
The
school you
dangers of
take
not
me
going to
to summer.
Costco.
The job application.
Shut up.
Chin up.
But nah, go
Like,
for it.
Costco, he about that Kirkland life though.
The Kirkland what?
That Kirkland
The
life.
Kirkland Life.
Oh yeah.
About that Kirkland.
I remember you took me to see the movie It too.
Yeah.
It at the Clown Pennywise.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. The new one, not the old one.
Skarsgård, yeah.
Yeah, the one with the James something. I forgot what his last name was. But yeah, it
Well,
was the
the
new
dude
guy.
plays Pennywise, the Skarsgård. But
Yeah.
playing the
Creepy ass
Crow, by the
smile.
way. Gotham.
Uh,
Those are good. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I think there's supposed to be a
yeah.
show coming out.
The with Pennywise?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a welcome to. It's like it has to do with Derry, like the town of Derry in general. And I think Skarsgård is supposed to like reprise his role.
Is it like
Don't quote me on that, but
history
you
of
might
it?
have a. Yeah, like back. You know how they're like every so often, like he comes back to eat. To
Yeah.
feast on. Yeah, it's supposed to be something about that or
Oh, that's
along those
fucking
lines.
tight. That shit would be so good. Yeah, it doesn't just show like the kid's perspective. It would show like more than just that. It would show like everything that
How he
happened
came
in
to
the
be on the
past.
planet because
How,
he's like another life form. Yeah.
yeah, and he could literally change into whatever he wants, but like his main primarily form he wants to be is a clown.
The movies were sick. I actually liked them too.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're not bad. The new one had some really good jump scares. But yeah, I feel like you could definitely tell they're CGI though.
The age of digital and it's here. Practical effects aren't as often anymore.
I don't know if it's me or not, but I felt like the vibe off the old Pennywise is creepier than the new one, just because it really didn't resemble a clown as much.
Well, it's all practical effects too. I mean, and
Yeah,
Tim Curry, by the way, Tim Curry, a legend, goats.
yeah, yeah. That would definitely have to do with it. You got any other movies, bro? Brian?
That what I can remember so far. I do remember watching like Ghostbuster or Goosebumps. I
Goosebumps?
don't know that. Yeah.
I think that's
Jack
more.
Black.
I think that's
Hell
more
yeah.
like cheesy shit. Yeah.
Oh, the
Still.
TV show, but then those movies were still cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cool ass effects. I think that was the one where we were just talking about that fucking doll that were fucking one of the red cheeks
Flappy.
and all. Yeah, yeah, Flappy.
I mean, that's the only horror movies I've seen so far. I
Wow,
remember.
not bad
I mean,
roster for someone.
I
Go ahead.
remember my cousin been like watching YouTube stories, like from this one. That's like a Mexican folklore. Like there's like a set of streets, like well, they hang like for criminals. They cut their hands and nail them to the walls.
What the fuck? What movie is this?
Yeah, not a movie, but a story.
Oh.
Little
Oh,
bitches.
you mean like those real life stories, huh?
Yeah, that's type of shit.
You know what? I've seen a lot of those on Instagram. I actually follow one that's like Scary HOS, and like I don't know if some of them are fake, but they seem fake, and like they just explain stories that happen with murders, like that go on in schools,
Mm-hmm.
houses, playgrounds, most random places, and they show like pictures that like tally up like for evidence of what has happened. It's kind of creepy to look at. Like they show pictures of last photo taken from album before they died. It's kind of
Uh-huh.
creepy, but I like they're cool.
That's what I got so far. See, so
Yeah,
You
there's
said Ghostbusters too?
no, not Ghostbuster, but like Goosebumps. I kind of like seen like the movie of it. I don't know if that counts as a horror.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
it's like
I would say
semi.
so. Yeah, I'd say it's horror. I mean,
Mm.
Not bad.
The Birds is a horror film, and that's PG. It's a Hitchcock film.
That surprises me that Hitchcock would make PG movies.
I mean, it was a different time, but the subject material is still kind of horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trying to
No,
find this one dude that I'm sub to who talks about like stories of shit that happened all in the country and stuff, and I
like
can't believe I
spiritual
can't find
shit.
this. Well, just like stuff like this person had his daughter in a prison under his house, kind of like shocking stories, and he tells the stories really good, and some of them are really creep me out sometimes. I'm trying to find the fucking page. I'll throw it in the Discord when I do.
Hmm.
Oh, here it is, Mr. Ballin. All right, here it is. Okay, all right, everyone. This dude is worth checking out because like I've watched several of his videos, one after the other, from time to time.
Mr. Ballin. Strange
Yeah,
and mysterious stories.
So
and he's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I think I've seen this guy on TikTok before. Um, yeah, there was this one trend that has this creepy ass song that plays in its original format, and then like it shows like a random picture, and it looks normal, right? But then it gets the tone of the music turns down into like a creepy um level, and it like tells what's creepy about the image. That's kind of what
Oh
this guy
shit.
does sometimes, huh? Yeah, it does seem like it a bit. Stressing content. I think I've seen his content before, like while strolling through Instagram or sometimes TikTok, if I even want to use it.
That guy's got some good content for sure.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's like kind of like relaxing to like hear stories that happen, and then it shocks you, like
Yeah,
all the
you get the
details I get.
goosebumps.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think I've heard a few. That's good then. Well, with that being said, we should tie things up, get going. Um,
Show.
anyone have anything to say before we end it?
Thanks for
Mm,
listening to us once again. Yeah, it's been a while, but it's still summertime, so go out there and buy our shirts and like this video, subscribe, comment, do what you can to support us. Hope you had a happy 4th of July. And yeah, take care.
I didn't know.
Brian?
I didn't know how to do that.
What's up, Kevin?
Okay, now
Kevin
Brian
wants
just
the
put himself on mute.
Kevin
Kevin,
wants a closing statement too.
Kevin wanted to mute Brian because he knew he would cause us a copyright strike. No, I'm just kidding.
Kevin's gonna be a police officer one day for Brian.
Good job,
Brian's
Kevin.
Brian's gonna be on house arrest one day.
Legitimate house arrest. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like who said I was joking?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Brian,
Kevin's like,
cheese balls, you there?
cheese curds.
Okay, well, I think he fell asleep. Marco, you got anything to say?
For Narnia, bitches.
Or Narnie.
Okay,
Oh
then.
shit.
Quite a statement.
It is
Jesse?
quite a statement. Y'all, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you just check out our gameplays and our other stuff on our channel. You know, click subscribe, hit that fucking bell, get notified with any upcoming videos we might go in. Oh, and then make sure you guys follow our socials. You know, we got Instagram, we got a TikTok, and we got a Discord server. So you know, come on and slide up in there so you get notified for any future references about anything.
Definitely.
And don't
Now,
forget to buy merch.
I thought you left.
No,
Brian, I thought you
it's
fell
needed.
asleep.
I wish. But we
I
can.
thought you were watching Kevin.
I thought you went to Costco.
Okay, well, with that being said, Brian's probably gonna go find his cheese balls in Costco or whatever. Thank you guys for listening to our newest episode. It is much appreciated for you guys to view. Would personally like to thank Mikey for joining us on this episode. It was very nice having you here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and especially, yes, thank you. Especially giving us a
Yay!
little history lesson on horror films because I did not know a lot of this shit. But yeah, thank you for being on here. We hope to have you on a future episode.
Oh, that would be dope.
Definitely, we'll plan something. That being said, please don't forget to buy our shirts. We only have a few left in stock. If you are interested, please hit us up on one of our socials. Instagram. You can contact us off our Discord server. We have a TikTok now. We're gonna try to upload more on TikTok, but we'll see what we can do. But yeah, with that being said, hope you guys had a great 4th of July. You know, we only get to celebrate it once a year. And we will see you guys in the next podcast.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.